All right, man. Let's talk about the preseason game with the Lions. I watched some of it, most of it. Then I woke up and heard Hendon Hooker got injured, so that's unfortunate. I'll speak on that in another video. It's not the knee, it's a concussion from what I read. So I know those are serious, but not as serious as we thought it was. But what we found out is Hendon Hooker can play. He did well. Nate Sudfeld is Nate Sud ass. He's terrible. That's what we did find out. He's very terrible. Something that we already knew. I don't know if the rain bothered him or he just is that trash. So, but nonetheless, let's pull up the statistics. The defense played well. They tackled very, very well. Um, they tackled very, very well. And usually, you don't really see clean tackling like that. You don't really see clean tackling like that early. And they only been practicing for a week or two, so you usually don't see clean tackling like that. What? I don't know what they got going on, but yeah, you don't really see clean tackling like that early on. And that Gilbert kid from the area, he played very, very well. The linebacker, he tackled well. I mean, they hit the quarterback. Um, you know, so they had a they had it going. Golden Tate did pretty good commentating. So they had it going yesterday, man. So I think that I think they had a really, 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 really good game, man. So from a defensive standpoint, offensively, they should have ran the ball a lot better. I think Hendon Hooker ended up being the leading rusher. Um, oh, ended up being a leading rusher for the team. So that ain't never good when your quarterback leads you in rushing. I like the way the Vito kid looked out of Utah, how he ran the ball. I see why they drafted him. He's real fluid. Um, he's real fluid, man. You can tell just the movement and just the natural running ability and athleticism. Uh I thought his I thought his future was at safety. You know what I'm saying? Because he had good numbers at safety, but got one of the opportunities to be a really good weapon on the team and a really good asset from the standpoint of special teams player. Um, so Sudfield had a pick. I mean, I think that was I think I seen that. Hendon Hooker led the team in rushing. Nate Sudfeld had 14 yards. Backy, the kid from Utah State, had 29 yards rushing. Donovan Peoples Jones, he had a good ball thrown for a fade route by the brothers Hendon Hooker, and he just, I don't know, he's probably gonna get cut. To be honest, Antoine Green, he got injured. That might be a head injury as well too, trying to block. So really, I was surprised to see uh I was surprised to see Amick Robertson out there playing. So he played too. So the defense played well. The defense played well. Offense just put them in tough spots tonight, or last night. But the defense played well. Drew Lock was terrible. That's per usual. They had some good runs. That Dante Miller had a great run, great juke. But for the most part, you know, they probably gonna need some more depth at receiver, to be honest. But Hendon Hooker, he brought the electricity, he brought the athleticism, he brought the live arm. Uh, yeah, yeah, he brought the live arm. He brought a lot. He brought a lot to the table. He brought a lot to the table. So, but yeah, he brought a lot to the table. So, so that in my opinion, that was he was a change of breath air. He was a fresher breath air, to be honest. Um, you know, yeah, he was a breath of fresh air. athletic, can throw it. The ball came out his hand different, from Suffield and Jared Hurd. He got a real live arm. Uh, he got a real live arm. So, with that being said, I don't know how far along he is, if he ready to be the backup quarterback. Um, that's the $1 million question. If he ready to be the backup quarterback, I mean, because then again, he already off schedule as far as his development because of the ACL injury. Now he got the concussion, so a lot of people saying, well, we need to go out there. He can't stay healthy. We need to go out there and find a backup quarterback. But other than that, defensively they tackle well. They have some couple issues, controlling, some gap discipline issues with a bunch of young guys out there, especially when you're gonna throw some new faces out there as well too. You're gonna have, some issues, gap, but they did a great job of getting after the quarterback, getting some pressure. Um, so yeah, they in my opinion, they played a good game. Defensively, offensively, it looked different when Hendon Hooker was out there. They instantly came out to half, marched up the field, and did their thing. So it looked a lot different when he was out there. Um, so, uh, but nonetheless, uh, you know, defensively they look hungry on that defensive line. Uh, so, I mean, shit. I mean, other than the backup quarterback position, it looked like Hooker can they can put some packages in there. He could be a change a pace running back, or change the pace quarterback a little bit. But now his development, maybe you like, damn, next game he go out there and start and play the first half, or possibly play the whole first quarter game, and then we can better yet evaluate where he's at as a quarterback. But now you may not get that opportunity with the you know with the head injury. You may not get that opportunity. So that's the only question I really have out there to really be known. But the Vikings didn't play a lot of their top guys. Neither, not the Vikings, the Giants didn't play a lot of their top guys either. So, I mean, we'll see. These young guys on defense keep getting reps, and we'll see where it goes from there. But really, wasn't much to talk about. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, well, just Spotify and Anchor. Appreciate the love, support. Hit the link tree, find me everywhere else. Shout out Detroit Lions Talk playlist and Detroit Lions post game reaction playlist as well too. Peace.